Hey, Internet!
Welcome to Sportsball, everyone.
What is up, everybody?
Not a lot. We have a couple new faces. I mean, we literally have two new faces. We have your new face.
Oh god damn. Yeah, don't look too closely at it.
Can you try to get under the laptop?
I know, if I can like hide behind.
Do like the Wilson.
I'll just
from,
hide behind the microphone. Don't look at me.
Home Improvement.
I'm like a
maybe.
Who's this gentleman with this very handsome striking
I am
face?
Jack Patillo from the Internet.
And our other new face today,
B-Ball Jeff.
B-Ball Jeff.
That's what they call me on the streets. Yeah.
And I'm your host, Tyler Coe. Welcome to Sportsball. We're going to have a lot of fun today on this show. First of all, Jeff, thanks for joining us today.
Dude, no problem.
This is awesome, man.
Yeah, I'm
been
happy
wanting
to
to
be
get
here.
you on. And I mean, look at your ensemble.
I come correct, as they say, as we say in the hood. I play in a lot of midnight basketball leagues.
Well, you can't really
take the guns away and you give kids basketballs, right?
Yeah,
That's what we do. A lot of late nights. So that's
Only
what
two
we,
ways out of the hood,
when you
right?
show up on the black court at 1 a.m, you got to come correct. That's what I do.
Well, can you show the folks what you're wearing? Because, I mean, it's not just, I mean, you have a Celtics jersey
no, man,
on.
I can do it.
All right, so
got,
take a look at what Jeff is wearing, everyone. This is
All my
amazing.
teams.
Yeah.
Celtics jersey, got obviously Clippers hat, right?
Obviously.
CP3.
Okay.
Then I got my Mellow Knicks jersey.
There you go.
Boo. But it's pretty cool.
I got my Rondo King shorts.
Yeah, the sack short. There you
He's
go.
hanging out with Boogie these days. I got my Heat warm-up pants. You see
There you go. Yeah.
D-Wade, baby. Then I got my Dirk Nowitzki socks. I'm 41.
They actually have is that a picture of Dirk on there?
Yeah, Dirk is all over it, man. You can't. It's all stretched out because of my muscles, but.
Of course.
And then I got my Cavs slippers on.
Nice.
And,
Oh, yeah.
23. MJ.
Number 23.
Right.
For life.
That's awesome.
Rest in
Dude,
peace.
you look good. You look the part. It's awesome,
I mean,
man.
you dress how you feel.
You're kind of going for like a Birdman look.
Schizophrenic?
That's
Is that
what
what
it's
you're
going for right now.
I got a lot of love in the NBA.
All right, well, today's show presented to you by SeatGeek and Harry's. And you can also remember, folks, every show of Sportsball, you can call in or you can text in at the number below.
Is that true?
It is 832. I've almost remembered it by now. It's 832-830.
There it is.
0896. I had it all fucked up.
832-930-808 or 0896.
That's one. And usually we have Stat Guy Cole with us today.
Stat Guy Cole.
but
He's dead.
He's not with us.
I'm
He is not
sorry
with
to
us.
announce, but
no,
he's dead.
we've actually we've given him a promotion. He is our correspondent in the field now. So
What?
today we're going to be going to Cole later on this afternoon. We'll have to see where he is. He's everywhere. But
Cole's that tall, derpy kid?
yes, he is.
Yeah, okay, cool.
When you look at him, you say derp. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is. All right, so guys, we kind of start off with a really big story today on Sportsball. I don't know if you guys have been hearing about what's been happening in the state of Missouri, specifically Missouri's campus, Missouri Tigers.
They've had a rough week or so.
It's been a rough week. So basically, let's outline this out for you guys if you haven't heard. The president of Missouri, Tim Wolf, resigned yesterday morning amid racial tensions on campus, protests, and a hunger strike that have been going on Missouri's campus for some time now, some few months since late September. All this came to pass Monday morning after a year-long, and even longer than that, really, struggle of prejudices happening across the campus of Missouri. And this all kind of starts back in September. When there was a young gentleman named Peyton Head, who is a black man, who is president of the student body, who was discriminated against on campus by a guy riding in a truck who called him the N-word.
Wow, a guy in a truck. What a surprise.
Yeah, I know, exactly. So basically, I'm going to tell you why we're talking about this and why this is important, why this has come to pass, and how sports plays a role in it. But basically, the president has resigned from pushback from alum, from protesters, and because of a hunger strike started by a guy named Jonathan Butler. Jonathan Butler was a gentleman who was part of a group called Concerned Citizens or Concerned Student 1950, which was basically a group of individuals on campus that were sick and tired of things happening, primarily for the black athletes, black students that were going to that university. We're sick and tired of it, decided to rise up and started protests across the campus, decided to do a hunger strike that started on November 2nd. You can see pictures of Jonathan right there. And all of this back in September because of what happened to this guy, Peyton Head. So after months and months of protests and pleas with the school, President Wolf did not do enough in their eyes. Chancellor R. Bowen Lofton did not do enough in their eyes. And as of yesterday morning, both of them have resigned from their posts at Missouri. Now, why this is a big deal is because you can say you have protests going on for months. You have a kid who's doing a hunger strike for almost a week.
Yeah. It was like 8 days, I thought.
Yeah, and nobody's really talked about this. Nobody's really heard about this story whatsoever until this weekend, because that is when sports got involved. Now, for right or wrong, we're going to leave that up to you guys, and we want to get your input on it. Right or wrong, when sports got involved with this, everything changed. Yeah. Missouri football team decided to do something about it. 32 black athletes on that team came forward and said they would boycott and refuse to play another game until the hunger strike was over. That happened on basically a Saturday, and then Sunday came to pass, and early that Monday morning, the president and chancellor of Missouri are gone because of the football team, which is a really, really big deal. And for, like I said, right or wrong, no matter how you want to look at it, sports plays a very pivotal role in things like this. And to have that type of power is something pretty unique to see, because I don't know if we've ever seen anything like it.
I think it's sports, yes, but also money has a lot to do with that. And when a football team, which is a moneymaker for a university, says we're not going to play anymore until this gets settled.
It's not a moneymaker, it's the moneymaker.
It is the moneymaker.
Yeah, something like the University of Texas pulls in something like $120 million of profit every year.
Yeah, they pull in like $300 million a year.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And so, yeah, when a team's like, all right, we're going to lock down until this happens. Not only that, but the one thing that was impressive was the coaches were behind it too. Like the coaches were supportive of this, and it's like, holy crap, like that's significant.
And it was a big deal. And you talk about money, it would have been $1 million if they had played or not to play against BYU, because that's their upcoming game. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, if they had not played the game, you would have spent $1 million on nothing, which is something pretty incredible. So Tim Wolf, being the president at Missouri, was hearing these concerns from the students and wasn't really doing anything about it. And when Concerned Students 1950 got together, they actually protested during a homecoming parade, and they surrounded President Wolf's car and wouldn't let him leave. And apparently he hit one of the protesters, who just happened to be a guy named Jonathan Butler, who ends up leading the hunger strike. So all of this is all connected, and it's unbelievable that it's still happening in this day and age. But a state of Missouri that is kind of firmly fixed in our eyes when you think about what is happening in this country between white and black, and that conversation that we have. You talk about what's happening in Ferguson, and then just hours away in Columbia, this is still happening. And so with all of that, in turn, you look at these two guys, and you look at Tim Wolf, and you look at R. Bowen Lofton, and you think, well, it can't just be because of this. And you're right. I mean, you talk about what these guys are doing as well. R. Bowen Lofton, who, by the way, do we have a picture of R. Bowen Lofton? Because this guy's unbelievable. This guy's unbelievable. There he is right there, a guy with the bow tie. He looks like the guy that, like, if the Monopoly guy and Colonel Sanders fucked, that's that's what you would get.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
That's the guy.
He definitely equals that last guy. He looks like someone who would be like in a parade at Six Flags.
Yeah, he looks like that one guy, that creepy guy that jumps out and dances around and everything else like that.
Like a softer Hitler.
Yeah, he is.
It's like he tested well.
So these guys were shutting down all sorts of things. They fired a doctor because he was a promoter of Planned Parenthood. They tried to revoke insurance or health benefits, if you will, from undergraduate students, and that got reversed in about a week. I mean, everything that they were doing on Missouri was the wrong way, and all of it changed because of the football team. So you would say, after all of that, after this amazing show and demonstration by individuals looking for change and progressive thinking through protests and hunger strikes, and the football team standing up for what is right, and the community coming together, you're going to celebrate because you're going to play football.
Yeah.
And that's exciting. You want to know what Missouri did to celebrate that for this upcoming game against BYU? They made a T-shirt for it.
Oh, God.
Let's see what the T-shirt says.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Mizzou Whiteout.
So some marketing guy got fired, right?
So,
Jesus.
let's just let this soak in.
2015?
Now, granted, this T-shirt had probably been around for a while. Like, they'd known they were going to make this T-shirt.
Wow.
But there's just some things you have to look at. Like, if you're that department, be like, guys, this is not going to be the right time to release this T-shirt.
Not the
Sometimes
right time.
you make a painful decision. Like, we made a Star Wars poster with Rey on it, and then he quit. So even though we had 10,000 posters, we were like, maybe it doesn't make sense to put Rey on it.
Light all those on fire.
So we threw them away, and we made another poster.
Yeah.
We ate that cost.
I
We
went from
unnerved that
I went
cost.
from Tarkin to Chewbacca. I don't know if it's a downgrade or an upgrade, but
That poster, way better taste than
Anyway.
that one from Missouri. So, I mean, a lot of things are
bit.
going on. We're going to see what is happening down at the university actually right now because, as I said earlier, we have our own man in the field right now, our new correspondent that we just promoted.
T-Derp.
T-Derp.
Yeah.
We have him on the scene in Missouri. Where, I'm not
no.
sure, but Cole, can you hear me?
T-Derp here.
All right, Cole's there. Cole, can you tell the folks where you are right now?
I'm not quite sure. I'm just surrounded by a bunch of angry people. So it's a little weird.
Okay.
There goes my career.
So can you tell us why those people are upset? Do you think it's because of maybe the 2 resignations?
I have no idea. They're not talking to me at all. Nothing. Not saying a thing.
Okay. Could it be because of maybe like the protests or like the hunger strike and the success of both of those things? Do you think that's what they're upset about?
I don't know. They seem pretty busy. They're walking around with giant logs, lighter fluid, matches. I think they're going to have a barbecue tonight.
Okay. Are they telling you anything at all, like what they're doing or why they're there, why they're upset, anything?
They're not telling me anything. Wait, hold. We have a message here.
Do you see my dad there?
Best be going back the way you came from, city boy. Signed, the KK.
And I think we just lost Cole. We just lost Cole. That's not good. That's not a good situation right there.
We had a good 13-year run till this moment.
welcome
Cole,
to sports ball.
Cole, I hope you make it out of there, and hopefully we can check back in with him. That seems like that was a pretty hairy situation right there. That's not good.
Well, about time to hit the old dusty trail.
All right.
Oh man, yeah, that was that's.
I had nothing to do with that skit.
Yeah, wow.
Was not aware of it going into this.
Well, that was. It looks like Cole was. He was having a close shave right there. And speaking of a close shave and hairy situations, let me tell you about Harry's Razors.
Jesus Christ.
Harry's Razors is the official razor of Sportsball, and I want to tell you guys about it because it's a great product. And you got familiar with a razor during the live stream.
Yeah.
Did you happen to use the Harry's the face wash?
No,
afterwards?
it was a pretty quick kind of just knock it out type deal.
You should
so
next time because it's
I should.
amazing on your face. And if you guys go check it out right now, you can see the information on the screen.
I hear it's an all-inclusive razor
Is it
as well. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
One love, they say.
Yeah. Everything in it. You get face wash, you get multiple razors, you get a little stand for your razor. It's really cool. The razor itself is like nice, solid. It's not flimsy like some of the other ones. If you type in the promo code Sportsball, you get $5 off your first purchase. And it's a great product. I love it. I love Harry so much. It's getting my neck part, not my gooch, which I learned last week is not this part of my neck.
Did you think that's what was going on there?
People have been telling me that was my gooch forever.
Yeah. So he was like, so I like shaving my gooch. Just like I shave it right here. And it's like, whoa, what?
Yeah,
and
I thought it was.
It's like
yeah. And I was like, he's
it's like
no,
Ed
it's my
Helms in
gooch.
Vacation not knowing what a rim job is.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet. He doesn't know what a rim job
Well, I
is?
don't want to spoil the movie.
Yeah.
No, he just did. Well, now I
Spoiler alert,
can't
it's not
see
very
it.
good.
Okay.
Yeah. Not a fantastic
So yeah,
film.
go check out Harry's. Harry's kicks ass. It's awesome. So moving from one progressive thinking state to the other, let's talk about
You guys are really going to piss off the racist demographic.
Yeah, I know. That's we're going for
the racist
edgy.
demographic and the sports demographic overlap a whole
They do.
We're plummeting
they do.
in NASCAR fans right now.
Yes, we are. Oh, well, you should have been on last week's show because I made I made some comments about NASCAR that weren't.
the NASCAR fans.
Well, I
Vroom,
made fun of them
vroom.
from like taking left turns. Like that's all they do
yeah, they do.
basically. Yeah, I understand. But hey, this is kind of near and dear to you. LSU, Alabama. That's where College Game Day was last week. Huge game.
Crimson
You're
Tide.
a big Bama fan, and
The only, as a man who was born in Alabama under suspicious circumstances and got the hell out as soon as possible, I can tell you that the only good thing about the entire state of Alabama is the University of Alabama
Nick
football
Saban,
team.
yeah.
Nick Saban, pretty goddamn great. I mean, we had Bear Bryant as well, but yeah, no, Crimson Tide.
yeah, that was a huge win. I mean, we went into that game day. I honestly thought that LSU was going to win that game. I picked them to win that game, and I continue to be the kiss of death by picking teams that I pick them, and then bad things happen to them.
Wasn't afraid for a second.
No, you weren't. No, and they became.
They
a
get
one
the
to-
LSU fans. They get too passionate about the whole Saban thing.
They really do.
They were really
he's
mad.
like a god. I mean, you know what? Alabama does that thing. I wish we had a video of this. They do that thing where, like, at the beginning of opening day, they have a rush to Saban competition.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that? Where fans will literally, like, They just line up on the field, and then the first one who gets Nick Saban, like, I don't know, wins a prize or gets to suck his dick or something like that.
That's the prize, yeah.
What, they rush to Nick Saban?
Yeah,
He's
it's
got a
like
holy cock.
Yeah, it's like he's just standing out in the middle of the field, and everybody's over here, and they just like run to Nick Saban and to go get him. I don't know.
Do they grease him up beforehand?
Last time I drove through Louisiana, I was driving through wherever the fuck the school is. Was it Beaumont, right? No, not Beaumont.
Baton Rouge.
Beaumont's in Texas.
Baton Rouge.
Yeah, Beaumont's in Texas. It was in Baton Rouge. It starts with a B, and it's hillbillies. So I was going through Baton Rouge, and they had giant like signs up with like Saban with like devil horns on them and stuff, and just like a rope with a noose. And they're just like lynch him. They are not happy.
Yeah, they do not like Nick Saban whatsoever. He's Nick Satan is like his nickname, I guess. That's what people call him. But that was a gigantic game. And a game that I thought that LSU was going to take it to him, but man, once again, Bama's just like a thorn in my side, and thorn in everybody's side. You can't beat them.
Not Ole Miss's side, but yeah.
Yeah, and now they're going to skyrocket to the top of the ranking, which Clemson is still sitting out with Dabo Swinney. So I don't know. That was my thought. However, there was this sign. I don't even want to play this sign. Should we play this sign? I don't think we should.
Is it a KKK sign?
It's not a KKK
if it's not,
sign.
I say let's go with it.
Let's go with it. Well, there's a sign by these Bama guys. They put this bad sign down on this fraternity. I don't know if it's a Alabama fraternity that did this, but they put up this sign referencing LSU. It was not the best thing. It was not in good taste. I mean, look at that.
All right.
That's pretty awesome.
Is that corn?
That's a corn dog,
man.
Going into Nick Saban's mouth. He's
the
really
dude
hungry.
burns a lot of calories on the
Yeah.
sidelines. He needs to eat.
A lot of screaming, a lot of yelling at refs. You know, you got to get some more
that's
energy
so
there.
awesome.
I want a fucking corn dog now.
Oh my gosh! It was.
Did we get sponsored by corn dog companies ever?
That would be awesome.
No, we
I'd be all
should.
for
Like
that.
Harry's
We
Corn
should.
Dog Emporium or
We
anything?
should. Yeah, absolutely. There's been that stupid conversation about is a hot dog a sandwich? That's more of like, what is a corn dog?
Is that one of those like Texas school
Meat on a
lunch
stick.
things? Is like, does this count as a vegetable?
No,
it's
like-
like it's got corn dog. It's corn.
It's
I mean,
corn.
that's basically right.
Yeah, there you go.
I have no idea. I want to get some text messages out
People are
there.
asking about your shirt. Are we talking about that now?
Oh,
or-
yeah. I probably should have mentioned that. This shirt.
There you go.
Is
It says sports ball in case you can't see it behind that microphone.
It says sports ball. It's like that logo on this shirt. You will be able to purchase this shirt, is what I've been told. Today is not that day. And I don't know if I should be wearing it,
So
but
at some point,
it
will exist,
was
or it won't.
A minute before the show, I was like, I don't know if I should wear this. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna wear it. It's a cool shirt, right? Like,
It's a great shirt. I like
It's a
it.
great shirt, and like,
If I were a person who wore shirts that logos or things on it,
Yeah.
Like a
representing
Celtics
it,
logo or
It's not
something.
in
I would totally wear
A
it.
hat that says Clippers on it.
Hey,
Can you get that flatter? Can you get that flatter?
on a snapback hat? No, it's as
Yeah.
flat as it
no,
gets.
that's a cool way to wear it.
That is the way to
That's
wear
what
it.
That's what the kids wear.
You have to
Are you on the streets?
You left.
Are you on the
No,
streets?
I'm not. You left the stickers on. That's good,
Of
right?
course you
That's
leave
what
the stickers
you're
on. I
supposed
got to take this back tonight.
Is that why the kids do it? Yeah, that's why they leave the logo
Yeah.
on. Okay,
Instead
that
of,
makes
instead
total
of washing
sense.
your clothes, you just take them back and new ones.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah. So what you should do is, because you can't buy the shirt. I have it. I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to keep it. But if you want it, you should, like, I don't know, get on Rooster Teeth.
Put it on
Raise
your
some hell.
racist Christmas wish list.
There you go.
Right?
There you go.
Oh man! So remember to go ahead and text or text down here. Also tweet with the hashtag Sportsball, and we're keeping an eye on that, and we'll try to.
Triple K Christmas.
This
There you
is
go,
this
right
is
there.
what happens when you don't tell the other two people on your show like what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
To like open the show, you're just like, I got a thing. Just watch. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it'll be fantastic.
And then who knows what's gonna happen? I have no idea. But it's so good to have you guys on
comedy
the show.
bronze, as they call
Comedy
it.
bronze.
It's not quite gold yet.
All right, so Jeff, you're a huge NBA guy.
I'm a huge NBA guy.
Where'd you get that idea?
I put two and two
I
together.
dabble.
Well, it's
in the
because
NBA.
Millie showed up on the live stream. and
Yeah, she wearing her LeBron
dude,
shirt,
That was
yeah.
so cool. That was
Yeah.
awesome. I thought that's awesome.
I mean, it's cool that she likes LeBron and all. I wish she, wasn't such a bandwagon kid, but what are you going to do?
I think it's okay. It's like me liking Jordan back in the 90s. I mean, that's what
Everybody
every
liked
kid
Jordan.
did, right? Yeah, everybody loves Jordan.
When's Jordan going
Jordan's
to play
the man.
again? He was going to play, right? And he's going to come in for a game or something.
No, that's just a rumor. That's an unsubstantiated
Would you
rumor.
like to see that?
I would. I will say though, I was. They were asking him if he still takes practice with the what's that stupid team, Charlotte, right?
Bobcats?
Yeah, the team he owns.
Yeah. and that shitty team that he's a part
Wait,
of.
they're not the Bobcats anymore.
They're not.
Didn't they go back to?
What are they at? Where's the stat guy? Is he
Charlotte Hornets.
No,
yeah.
the
No, they're not the
Colts no
Hornets.
longer the stat guy. He's traveling. He's getting out of Missouri right
Jail.
now. We're hoping.
He said that he doesn't
Charlotte
take
Hornets.
practice with him anymore because it's too demoralizing to the team to have a 50-year-old dude just whip their
Just
asses.
kick their ass.
Yeah. School him.
I still feel like Jordan could have a shot against LeBron in a one-on-one today.
He says he'd beat him.
I think he could. He
says he'd
Are
beat
you
him.
really going to doubt MJ?
Yeah, how can you?
I don't know. I mean, we had people on the show earlier this year, like we did like Wayne Gretzky versus MJ, and they're saying like Wayne was totally better.
Yeah.
At just being like the best of all time at a thing. I just think Jordan could do it all.
No,
I
Jordan's the greatest athlete in
Gretzky's-
history.
No, I think
Yeah.
Wayne Gretzky's probably got him.
No,
I think so.
you're racist.
That is racist.
Yeah.
That is racist. We decide what's
Against
racist
people
on
on
the
the ice.
show, clearly.
Jordan was impressive. Wayne Gretzky
It wasn't impressive. He was the greatest basketball player of all time.
I could see someone matching what he did though. I don't know if I could ever
Can
see
you?
anyone matching
Who?
Wayne Gretzky. I mean, like LeBron was
Kobe
doing
couldn't
it
do
before
it. He
got
couldn't
hurt,
stay fucking
or
healthy.
Before he got old.
LeBron is on the secret's out. He's got a bad back.
Yeah,
LeBron is
yeah,
on the
yeah.
decline.
And that's
He will
unfortunate.
never be a fucking scoring leader again in his career. He is going to start taking reduced minutes from this point on, and his best days. He's still a talented dude. His best days are behind him.
Yeah, they are. And I hate the
At
comparison.
31 years
People
old.
keep trying
That's
to make him
unfortunate.
MJ. Like, I hate the fact that he's always had to live up to that hype.
I know.
Like, it's not fair.
And he
to
was
compare that.
living up to that hype. And
He's a
then
very
now
different
it's-
kind of player.
Yeah, it's exactly like Jordan did not play 1 through 5. LeBron can play 1 through 5.
Yeah.
You're never going to see another player like that again. It doesn't it doesn't make him the greatest of all time. I think MJ is always going to be that. Just let LeBron be LeBron.
Let him be LeBron.
And
yeah.
by the way, for Millie, like there couldn't be a better role model than LeBron James.
He's a
for
great
kids.
role model.
Like the guy doesn't go out and party. He doesn't get
That
in
is
trouble.
true. Yeah, Michael Jordan is. Come on, he's kind of a douchebag.
Oh,
Like-
Jordan's a total dickhead.
If Michael
Yeah,
Jordan
yeah.
had lived in the age of Twitter, he would have been like Tiger Woods, but worse.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, for
He
sure.
would have been doomed.
With him and
Yeah.
Barkley hanging out, Jesus Christ.
Throw
Those
some Magic
guys-
Johnson in there.
Those guys
Just the
were-
AIDS fest.
I mean, strippers, hookers, I don't know about drugs, gambling, all the rest would have
Yeah.
been all out in the open.
Well.
Then again, that girl, one of the girls that was sleeping with Tiger Woods, said the whole time she had no idea that he was famous. Bullshit. Like,
Yeah,
there's
there's
no
no-
way you
there's
don't
no
hear
way.
about Tiger
It's
Woods.
just like,
No
everybody
way.
has a private
Like,
plane,
You're-
right?
It's like you're a golfer. What? Okay.
All right, so I want to get back to college football though a little
Yeah,
bit,
absolutely.
a little bit because we
College
kind of got
football.
off.
It's too
topic
early
right
in the
there.
basketball season to get
It's-
crazy
yeah,
about it.
I mean, we'll get to that eventually.
Shit
but
ain't shaking out yet.
College football this year has been absolutely insane. I mean, I take you've been keeping up with all the crazy kicks, all the crazy overtime games.
Yeah, I saw that Miami game.
The Miami game, which was just unbelievable, and then it's been happening every single week. You look at Arkansas and Ole Miss. Our favorite coach, Brett Bielema, somehow pulled it out his ass in
Yeah.
overtime against Ole Miss and beat
Jesus
him. That guy has
Christ.
no business beating anybody. Period.
that sort of like crazy no look behind the back
What the
chuck.
fuck? You're
Yeah.
gonna get lucky with that? And
Yeah.
he was so excited after the game. We have a video of how excited he was. Listen to him talk about what he's gonna do after the game, after beating Ole Miss.
Does he like
A
it?
little bit. I'm just looking forward to helping the wife, hopping on a plane.
I didn't get
He had a little
Hopping on a
Freudian
plane
slip right
with
there.
my
He was talking
wife.
about hopping on a plane, but he
Can't
actually
believe
says
what
hopping on his wife.
I
That's
said
clearly
hopping
what's on
a
his mind.
plane.
Nice, nice.
With my wife,
Now I will
fly
say,
back
did
to
you
Fayetteville.
see there was a 61-yard field goal last night or on Sunday, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
From Minnesota, I think. I can't remember the name of the kicker.
So maybe the kickers
No.
are kind of waking up. Who was that?
Maybe it was that Zerline kick. They call him Legatron.
Legatron. That's right.
Legatron.
Yeah, all I know is I have so Justin Tucker's my fantasy league. He's my kicker for my fantasy league, and Baltimore had a bye this week, so I picked up Nick Folk, thinking, oh yeah, the Jets kicker will be great, and he got injured in warm-ups before the game, and so I was in the middle of doing something, raising a shitload of money for charity, and I totally missed out on that. So.
That's a bad way to do it.
Yeah, that was
so,
rough.
but congratulations to Arkansas and our favorite coach Brett Bielema. In fact, I think Cole. Yeah, I'm getting that Cole is back, and we
Is he
have him
alive?
ready. Cole, are you there? Can you hear us?
I'm here. I'm here.
So no.
Where are you now, buddy? Did you make it out of Missouri?
Yeah, I'm at the Bielema house right now. They gave me a computer.
Living
It's
high on the
awesome.
hog. That's funny. That's really good. Good job, broadcast team. That's excellent. Yes. So you're hanging out at Brett's house, Cole. How is it?
That's good. There's a lot of food everywhere.
It's- I'm glad you made it out of Mizzou, dude. That
Yeah, me
looked
too.
like a
It
bad
was
situation.
Scary. It was pretty scary.
All right. Thanks,
So we've knocked out 2 states. We have 48 more states to piss off before we're done with this broadcast.
Fuck Alaska.
Yeah, fuck Alaska.
Well, we pissed off. I don't know if we pissed off
crab-catching motherfuckers.
Pennsylvania, but we pissed off Philly. Philly hates us.
Philly
But
hates
then
you guys?
again, everybody hates Philly, so it's like whatever, fuck them.
Yeah,
kind of
absolutely
thing.
fuck 'em.
So I know we're gonna get more phone calls from.
It's not our
Philadelphia about
fault
that.
you got stuck with the Eagles.
Yeah, we recorded some today with a guy from Philly, and we played some Madden, and he was not a fan of the Cowboys, which is very typical
Well,
of
there
someone
was
from
a
Philadelphia.
fight this past weekend. It was a huge rivalry game. It was Cowboys Philly, and then
yeah.
two guys got in a fight, like beat the shit out of each other. Went to the hospital. They're brothers.
Great.
Like who would
Were
have
they
thunk it?
rooting
Yeah.
for the same team, or
No,
was it like
one
Civil
was
War?
one was Philly, one was Cowboys, which is just awesome.
That was a hell of a game too.
That was a hell of a game, but Jesus
Like,
Christ, that division is god awful.
Yeah,
It's like
it
those
is.
two sisters in the back of that boat we saw the other day.
Which
Do you remember
one?
that when they were rafting and they started hitting each other with the fucking rafting sticks? You know what I'm
saw
talking
that.
about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
the
that.
opposite.
Yeah.
All right, well, never mind. That one died mid-sentence.
One of the sisters died.
Anyway, they were racist. It was a thing.
They're from Alabama, whatever.
Dude,
No
we're
big
not
deal.
racist in Alabama. Missouri is for racism.
Missouri's for
It's
racism?
the state logo.
What is the state logo?
Yeah.
Not the state flag, the state logo.
Yeah, the logo. You know, like Alabama is for lovers.
Just go
is what
ahead
we
and
say.
Is for-
tweet in
oh,
your
Or Alabama the
photos.
Beautiful. I'm sorry. Alabama the
State
Beautiful.
logo.
What is
Missouri is for
We're
racism.
racist as shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Racist as heck, they say.
Racist as heck. Yeah, they can't put
PC.
shit. Yeah, you got to be PC. Yeah, that's how that goes. Jeff is throwing me for a loop today. This show is just
It's
going
that hat.
so
It's the
well.
hat.
It's the hat.
That's
It's
what's doing
it's the entire
Blake Griffin, baby.
ensemble. Yeah.
DeAndre Jordan.
Man,
So anywho, so let's talk about the.
let's run.
Jamal
You're not-
Crawford.
You're not earning any Spurs stuff, I notice.
Nah, Spurs suck butts.
They're probably going to win the whole thing. But
Fuck
yeah.
the Spurs.
I know. I hate them. You know I
They're
hate
not
them.
going to win. It's goddamn
Dude,
Golden
they
State again.
They can't.
Dude, Steph Curry's unreal right now.
Actually,
he's unbelievable.
yeah, he can't keep it up all season. It's we don't want to get on a basketball thing. You guys talk about your football.
No, we can talk about everything. It's
That's
sports
sports
ball.
ball.
We can talk about whatever
anything.
sport you want to.
It could very realistically be a Cleveland year, I think.
Really?
Do you think it's going to be a rematch?
Well, dude, they got fucking Shumpert's out. Fucking Kyrie is out. Fucking J.R. Smith is out. When those guys are all back healthy and they have everybody, they got fucking what's his name? The real life Sideshow Bob. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Verjao?
Yeah, Verjao's
yeah,
back.
Verjao, yeah.
He's healthy.
I think Kelsey Grammer.
LeBron is as healthy as possible. They're gonna be unstoppable.
So LeBron's pulling the
Kevin Rose is fucking killing it. Kevin Love.
There you go.
Is killing this year
So
already.
LeBron's doing the Larry Bird thing now, where he goes in,
he
plays,
goes and
and
he plays like 8 minutes and he lays down on the ground.
lays down on the ground while everyone
That's
else
how Larry
plays.
Bird spent the last 7 years of his career.
And he
in
still
the
was
NBA.
amazing too.
Well, for the 4 minutes a game he could play, it was.
Yes, he was.
No, listen, Boston represent
There
all
you
the
go.
way.
I like
love
the
Larry
Celtics.
Bird.
I love him. And
Fuck yeah, dude.
Marcus Smart's a good
Marcus
player.
Smart's phenomenal.
Yeah, he's excellent. Excellent.
Isaiah
Okie State
Thomas.
guy. Yeah, not bad. Avery Bradley.
Avery Bradley's great.
Big fan of him.
Had Jeff Green.
All right, this
He was
comes in on the
awesome.
text line. Maybe this can start a conversation. Which fans are the worst in NCAA football? I say Alabama, and I live here. Hashtag sportsball.
I'd say
It kinda-
Texas?
It's
It's
not even-
changed. No, Texas fans are some of the most.
nah, you guys are
ones.
pricks.
they're-
No, not
hold
at
on,
all.
hold
No, come on
hold
now.
Bama boy. Listen,
The thing
when I
about
went to
Texas-
I went to the national championship in 2009. I asked every Bama fan there, what does the Crimson Tide mean? Not one of you could tell me what it was. What is it?
It's a period reference. We don't talk about it to outsiders, but yeah.
Do you have like a handshake? No, I think Texas fans. I mean, the thing about Austin is that like if we lose a game, it's like that sucks, and that's it. You know, we kind of just move on with our life. Like Ohio State, those guys burn couches. You know, Michigan, they
You know
lose
why?
their
Have you
goddamn
ever been to
minds.
Ohio?
Yeah, there's nothing else to do. That's what
yeah.
I'm saying.
It's all they got.
That's why
Right,
Texas fans
yeah.
are pretty laid back. And then you get somewhere like Norman. Like there's nothing to do in Norman, Oklahoma. Like Oklahoma's kind of sad. So
The
There's
whole state of-
nothing non-racist to do in Norman, Oklahoma.
No, Norman, Oklahoma, the entire state sucks. I mean, there's that old joke of why doesn't Texas fall in the ocean? It's because OU sucks.
absolutely.
But yeah, there's nothing to do in Norman except for like down the road is Moore, Oklahoma, and that's the official home of Toby Keith.
I bought a cow from Oklahoma once.
Did you?
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
Well, my contractor unplugged my deep freeze, so I had cow soup. Lost
Jesus
about
Christ.
3/4 of that cow.
I'm sorry.
No,
you lost a
some
cow.
of the worst fans. It's not as bad now, but Colorado used to have terrible fans.
Really?
Colorado
I didn't know about that.
They were the ones
They're
who-
more laid back these days.
Yeah. When they were in the heat of the Southwest Conference and like the early Big 12, they would do stuff like they'd put batteries and things and like throw them at players. They would,
Texas Tech does that, and so does Georgia.
Yeah, yeah.
The battery thing, I've never understood. There's fans across this country that throw batteries at other people. Texas Tech does that. They do tortillas. I've always heard that Georgia has some of the worst fans out
That's
there.
stupid because batteries are useful.
Well, you burn them out, and then when they're dead, that's when you chuck them. Because you're not supposed to throw them in the trash, right? You're supposed to like recycle them or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
So you just throw them at somebody.
That's
instead
what we
of doing it. People are saying Georgia. So we got a message from Birmingham saying Georgia fans are the worst. LSU fans are the best because they've been drinking for game day since last year's game.
LSU fans suck. Auburn fans suck because they're hillbillies and they're stupid. And they don't even know what their fucking mascot is.
So what's Crimson Tide again?
Well, no, that's the same thing. That's why you two are meant for each other. That's why you play in the Iron Bowl. Is because it's the Auburn Tigers, but their mascot is a war eagle.
War eagle.
And then you guys are the Crimson Tide, and somehow you got a fucking elephant out of that.
So someone from Jackson, Mississippi, texted in and said the players on the field were supposed to look like a Crimson Tide.
That's what it was.
So it's like overwhelming, I guess.
It was actually at the 1920s.
That's stupid.
It was a 1920s Rose Bowl. One of the announcers said they look like a Crimson Tide coming out on the field, and that's where that name came from. And then they put in an elephant. Because naturally, that's the thought process in Alabama.
When they're... Never mind. I don't want to piss anybody else off.
No, do it.
Just saying,
we've already gone there. I'm
think
pretty
about
sure the state of Missouri is going to send us a
land-based
letter.
animals that can plug a period of that size. You're limited on your options.
Yeah, but eventually they would have to take out the trunk because it would drown them. And if you're talking about a heavy flow,
all right. Text.
Eventually, the trunk would have to come out and then go back in.
14 national championships.
Text in from Illinois saying Auburn fans are the worst. So there you go.
There you go.
I've heard that. I think, who said Ohio State?
There you go. I don't know what that's supposed to represent.
That's like the fucking apocalypse.
Mom?
Jesus. The
Aggies are the worst. Aggies are terrible.
Aggies are very entitled in the fact that they think they rule the state, and it's
they
it's
make
very
shit up all the time.
Yeah. The number of national championships they've won that they put on their scoreboard, which they've only won 3, and they have 9.
Well,
they've
only won 1 in 1939. I know this story well.
Okay,
and they've only won 1. They've had it up on their stupid wall forever, and then when they moved to the SEC, they decided to be like, "Wow, we're kind of playing with the big boys. We're going to add 2 more on from the days of Birth of a Nation," because that was basically it. It was 1939, and then it was 1915, 1916. It's yeah, okay, you guys can clearly have that one. Go for it, Aggies. But their logic is unparalleled.
Didn't they create Freebirds, though?
No, they did not. I'm not giving them credit for creating it.
They did not. Actually, no. Freebird started in Southern California. I looked it up because I always thought that the only good thing that came out of College
Station... So they lied
about
that, too.
They lied about that.
They lie about everything.
Yeah,
they have
Freebird,
tradition for everything. It's ridiculous.
Freebird's the best burrito place on the planet, and I thought...
Nathan Zellner's a goddamn liar.
Yeah, no, I looked it up
okay.
because oddly enough, I was at E3, and they had an event at the Galen Center at
I know
USC.
there's a Freebirds in California.
There's a Freebirds right across from the Galen Center on USC campus, and I was like, oh, that's weird that they would have one here because it started in Texas. Then I looked it up. No, started in California.
You're 100% sure about that.
I will look it up
in 1987, Santa Barbara,
That's just verified, yeah.
Thank you, Gus.
No, Aggies make shit up all the time.
Aggies.
By the way, they have male cheerleaders, which is just fucking stupid.
They're
It's ridiculous. They don't let anybody else in. It's their male cheerleaders.
And their fight song is about beating
Texas.
University of Texas, who we don't even play anymore.
And then they have Midnight Yell, which is really stupid. And then they do this whoop thing. And then they
they don't know how to build a bonfire, right? For a bunch of goddamn engineering students. Isn't that a thing?
I wasn't gonna go there as a Texan, but hey,
we made it 12 episodes, everybody.
We made
12
episodes. Yes,
it was a fun 3 months.
Crimson Tide.
So poor Aggies.
It was a pleasure.
Oh, they're a special breed of people. Their dog is bred out of incest. Did you know that? I'm not fucking with y'all. Their little collie, Reveille, fucks other family members, and then they birth other Reveilles, and that's why that dog is so pissed off. And apparently, if the dog comes into class and barks, you get to leave class early.
That's like the entire country of England, right?
Yeah.
Essentially.
If you bark, you get out of work, right?
Isn't that how we got a Gavin?
Through decades of inbreeding, that's how we got
Gavin barks twice, we all get to leave work early for that. It's awesome.
Should verify that. Yeah.
Is that why you fart on him so much? I get him to bark.
I'm getting Penn State fans. We can't forget about those fine folks who rioted after Jerry Sandusky did what he did, and then Joe Pa got fired.
Here's a tweet in from Philly saying Penn State fans are absolute trash from a Temple student who proudly lives in Philly. So there you go.
Yeah, well, Temple, you got Bill Cosby on your hands, so it's not like you're any better whatsoever.
You got slow Cosby or a hot Cosby there?
Yeah.
No. It's
slow Cosby means I love
a
you.
Cleveland steamer is a hot Cosby.
It's the same thing as a hot Cosby.
No, but I don't think a hot Cosby is a real thing.
It's not a South Park joke.
It's wait, have I missed an episode?
You missed an
Yeah,
episode.
absolutely. I think this first episode back this season.
Yeah, is it really?
The hot Cosby.
The hot Cosby?
Yeah.
I love hot
What's
Cosby.
And here, we just got a
That's
text in from Freeport, Texas, just saying "fuck y'all." So there we go.
awesome.
I think we hit it.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, basically it goes like this. Like everybody has their shitty fans.
Everybody sucks.
Everybody sucks.
Yeah.
But OU sucks the worst.
The worst.
That's not negotiable. Right there. Period.
I don't want to negotiate.
No, we won't. We won't.
right.
Clearly, we won't. Thank you for that, though. I appreciate it. No, that was good. I'm glad we got that. We figured it all out. Who was the worst fan?
Left it all on the table.
Left it all on the table. That was great. So, I fucking love Jeff, man. This is good. This is good. This is.
Should we talk basketball at this point?
Do we want to talk
I don't
basketball?
give a shit about
Jeff,
basketball. To be honest with you guys.
We got Jeff decked out over there. You're the basketball fan.
I've been woefully.
So what's going on in
absent
basketball
from
this
season because I've been too busy.
You
with
and
other
I
stuff.
watched a game together. We watched a lot of a game together.
Yeah. What was it?
Last week it was Cavs versus the
Knicks?
Bulls? Knicks. That's what it was. The
It was
Knicks.
Cavs Knicks.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
Cole,
yeah.
are you
'cause Melo
still
was in
at
there.
Brett's house?
I don't know where I am
Do
now.
they have, they have internet? Can you tell us who played last week for every game that happened? Thank you. All right. Get back to us when you can. Appreciate it, buddy.
I watched the Clippers win last night. That was nice.
How'd the Clips do?
They won.
They did good?
Yeah.
I love Steve Ballmer.
Steve Ballmer's the best.
He's
dude.
the fucking
Dude's
man.
got
Dominator.
energy. I love seeing owners
You know what else he
that
has?
give a
$2
shit.
billion of disposable income.
Absolutely.
Like
Well, I
if,
mean,
if I had an owner, that's who I would want my owner to be.
You want?
yeah, I want a Mark Cuban. I want a Steve Ballmer. I want someone who's got some energy that gives a shit about the team, not someone who just sees it as numbers. I want someone
Or
who's
who's
down.
like super racist.
Or like Jerry Jones, who apparently has no problem with domestic abuse.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Greg
yeah.
Hardy, that's been a gigantic story this week. So I'm going to not talk about
You're
that.
a big
but
Cowboys fan, Jack. How's that working out for you?
Yeah, the Cowboys have had a rough season. They lost a lot of players. But the whole Greg Hardy thing, honestly, for me, I think there should be like a zero tolerance policy in the NFL where it's like, all right, if anything comes out where it's just like like domestic abuse, especially, to be like, all right, we don't want
That's
you
it.
a part of our league.
You're
That's
out.
it. You're gone.
Bad PR.
Just set the precedent where it's like, you know what, you do a Ray Rice thing where it's like you're just gone. You know, like no, we don't want you.
He
as part of this
never
league.
existed.
Exactly. Just
Yeah.
wipe them off and then all right, go play in Canada if you want to. But
And
we're
it's
not
just
going to take
it sets
anymore.
a bad precedent for the entire NFL because it blows me away. It leaves me speechless and stuttering when I think about what Roger Goodell has done as far as the different punishments he's laid down. So
Yeah.
let's remember, folks. We got almost 6 games for deflated balls.
that he couldn't prove.
We got 4 games for drugs. Ray Rice got 2 games for beating the shit out of his wife and dragging her out of an elevator. And Greg Hardy is still playing in the NFL somehow after what he's done. Like, it just doesn't make any sense for any of it. And yeah, the guy's an absolute piece of shit. And you can get mad at the NFL for this one. You should really get mad at the court system.
Yeah.
Because that's where the real problem is right there. What even blows my mind more is that the judge who oversaw this case was a woman and just didn't have anything to say about it. Both the charges were dropped, and apparently there was a settlement. So you know that she got some money, but either way,
You should
it's
really
just
be mad at
appalling.
money and influence.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters right there, period. And it sucks.
That's why we, on the streets, we have a little thing called street justice.
How does that
It
look,
doesn't
Jeff?
get to the court system. We don't talk about it. I'm not going to go into depth, but we take care of our own. You don't hear about it because we take care of it when it happens at the time. Everybody knows to keep their mouth shut, and we move on.
I got this in from Utah, which, by the way, I love Utah. You guys are awesome.
Utah. Salt Lake City's a nice place.
Jeff seems like that uncle that shows up to the party drunk and eats all the cake and passes out. in the
Listen,
pool.
I'm straight up sober.
Are you
First of
drunk
all.
uncle with us
No,
today?
I'm not drunk uncle.
Okay. You're not drunk gussing us, are you?
No.
By the way,
There's not enough cheese in the world
oh
for
my
that.
God.
Gus-
That was the greatest thing I ever saw.
I hear Gus is done drinking. Is that? Yeah, Gus is
Gus
he's
is
saying
done.
That
that's
is
it.
utter
Gus is
bullshit.
just like hanging out
Yeah.
right here. It's
Gus will
awesome.
be drinking vodka tonight out of a pitcher. I guarantee you.
And see, my favorite thing about sports right here is that, like, on the text line, it's so great when we ask about, like, the worst fans. And, like, you know, I say something nice about Utah, and then just this comes in saying, fuck Utah. Like, I love all that. I love the fuck yous. I love those 2 words together so much. It's my favorite thing in the world. So we actually came up with a segment called Fuck You, Tyler.
Nice.
We're going to play
What a
that
segue.
right now.
Dude, he's good at segues.
Yeah.
All right, this same Ole Miss fan. Fuck you, Tyler, and fuck Arkansas.
Fuck you, Tyler. That was definitely Carolina's game to lose, but they kept it and won it. So
Spit it
fuck
out,
you,
idiot.
Tyler. Have a good day, buddy. Eat a cupcake.
Eat a cupcake.
Hey, Tyler. I just wanted to call on behalf of all Carolina fans and tell you to suck our giant dongs. 8-0.
Tyler, you just broke Connor McDavid's collarbone. You said he was your favorite player, and then he broke his collarbone. You are the worst kind of person, Tyler Coe. You are the worst. Tyler, I swear to fucking God, if you make the Packers lose again, I'm just going to lose my shit. Go over to Austin, find where you live, and leave a very discouraging note on your doorstep.
God fucking damn it, Tyler. You had to go and root for the Packers again. I swear to fucking God, if you don't stop picking the Packers every single goddamn week, I will find you, I will force feed you a goddamn wheel of cheese until you learn to hate the cheese, so learn to not root for the Packers. Because every time you do, they lose. Jesus fucking Christ, Tyler.
Hey, Tyler, so I just wanted to let you know, throw an idea out there, that maybe you should just not make any picks, because anytime you do, you tend to fuck somebody over. So you fucked over my Packers this week, and I really, really think that it would be in everyone's best interest if you just shut the fuck up, okay?
So on that note, let's make some picks.
Your self-esteem must be at an all-time high right now.
Yes, I love it. Actually, like, it's a thing that fuels me. It's like, it's not kryptonite. Every time somebody says "fuck you," it fills me with joy.
Good Lord, you
and
have
love.
It fills your god
The
hole.
Packers fans, those Green Bay fans, they're
Well, I'm sorry, Packers fans. Your team fucking sucks right now. Sorry. Rodgers looks completely inept. He looks like a rookie. And maybe the Panthers are the real deal. I mean, I think, in my opinion, that the Panthers are going to go all the way to the Super Bowl.
wow.
There you go.
That's your call,
Carolina. That's what's going to happen.
man. I said the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl. But that was before they lost their entire starting lineup. So
Before they just like gave
They
up
know
on the
where they
season.
are. They're not lost.
Yeah, they're at the
They're-
bottom of the league at 2-6.
But they're
I know
only
exactly
like
where they are.
one or two games back in their division. Like they could absolutely come back and win the whole thing.
I mean, they
which
could.
is,
There's-
which is ridiculous.
Well, it's how shitty that division is. Good
Yeah, the
God,
whole
NFC
division
East is fucking awful.
yeah, it's really really bad.
Washington sucks. Philly sucks. Cowboys suck. Giants suck. Sorry, I forgot about the other guys. They're fucking terrible.
But anyway, I still think they can come back. Romo's coming back. Anyway, you want to do some picks?
No, let's not do picks yet.
All right.
I don't want to do picks yet.
What do you want to do?
got to him.
Yeah. No. I love the fuckies. The fuckies are great. We're going to try and do that segment every single week. So if you want to call in and say fuck you to anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't just have to be me. It can be you.
No, it's going to be mostly you.
It's going to be mostly
It's not going to be me.
That's okay. No, actually, it's funny. We talk about the Giants right there. We should talk about Odell Beckham because I never thought. It's amazing. Like when we started doing the show and like talking about things, we really do like control the destiny of everything. Mm-hmm. Because we started talking about kicks and missed kicks and how easy it was. There's been an epidemic this season with so many botch snaps, punts, kicks, everything. Never seen a year like it. And then we talked about people beating the shit out of water coolers. And then, like,
Oh, yeah, it
in
happened
what
again.
year is that going to be caught on camera twice, let alone once?
It happened again.
It fucking happened again. Odell Beckham. He got pissed off at a water cooler and beat the shit out of it. Did you guys see this video? Do we have this video, guys?
Yep, there we go. All right, so.
Oh, so, yeah, the Giants were struggling against Tampa Bay because that's what you do. Because
Yanked it out of it
Tampa Bay is so
like
fucking
he's holding
good.
it, like, please, no.
Kind of slammed the shit out
Wow,
of him
that's
right there.
that's an impressive little drop right there.
Oosh.
Oosh.
Nice.
So
And then he's like,
punch.
boom.
That's gotta hurt your knuckles. That's some serious
Bare
plastic.
knuckles, man.
Oof.
And then he says, shoot, darn it.
Darn it. Dang it all.
Fun. I'm having fun.
I bet the water cooler union is in fucking a tizzy right now.
We never
I
got
heard
more
they're gonna-
press than this year.
I heard they're going to have a protest.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to do a dry strike.
What are they gonna dump? They're just gonna like open the gate or anything and just
Dump
nothing.
air. There's like,
Just-
enjoy your fucking air. You'll get water back when you learn to respect us.
You'll get your Gatorade at some point. If you're nice, you don't pick on your sister. We'll give you some more Gatorade.
That's awesome. This
Or knock her out in a fucking elevator.
I'm gonna call this out because I think this person's right on, and I love them for this. We love you guys who watch the show and stick with us through the entire program. It says, and this is from New England. No, excuse me. Wow, I'm an idiot. This is from Nebraska. NE does not stand for New England. It stands for Nebraska.
Wow. Somewhere your like geography teacher from high school was like, "Fuck you, Tyler."
Motherfucker.
God damn.
Oh, Jesus. It says, shit, and I lost the text. It says, I've been watching the whole time. I don't think you have actually talked about anything yet. You're spot on. We haven't. That's what sports ball is,
Absolutely.
though. We just talk about everything. It's not necessarily about one thing in particular.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
about.
We talked
it's
about
all over
3
the place.
pages worth of shit.
That's the thing. There's so many damn sports happen every single week that like trying to talk about any one thing. I mean, we could talk about college football for an hour. We could talk about basketball for an hour. We could talk about what's going on in Missouri for an hour. So
Can we talk about how in segment 3, after it says we do the Fuck You Tyler segment, it says Patillo's Picks, and Patillo is spelled P-I-T-L-L-O.
Yeah, I fucked your name up. I was in a rush.
Pitlo's Picks.
We had a lot of rush. Can we get to Pitlow's Picks?
I have never seen your
Wow,
name that
yeah.
butchered. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Pitlow.
I know how to
That's
spell
your new
it. I know it's
nickname.
Patillo. I know I was in a rush, and I was like,
You could have bothered typing the other 5 letters.
it's like, I fucking know what your name is. They're going to have it right on all the other shit. It's going to
Don't
be
do that.
Hopefully.
Don't have that right. If you could fix that in the crawl at the end, please. like you did with the creative director here.
Patillo.
P-I-T-L-L-O. Pitlow.
Pitlow.
Pitlow. So remember, you can text in below. You can hashtag Sportsball. We're reading that stuff. We're seeing how you guys are doing out there. Did you have yourself a lovely weekend? Mine was busy. We got you to do a.
What'd you do last weekend?
I was doing Extra Life. We raised a shitload of money for kids, almost $600,000.
That was absolutely.
We
amazing.
got
That was so
Tyler
cool.
on. You did it was pretty great. We spin the wheel of destiny, and you gave a halftime speech. It was inspiring. It was very good.
Thank you. I don't know where that came from.
It was part halftime speech, part sermon. I don't know. It was
I felt it
pretty
deep
great.
in my balls, and it came out, and I just unleashed it, and that's what happened.
And your sports
I don't know.
balls, it
And
came
that's-
right out.
Just all right. Not gonna make that joke.
No, we're not.
It's fine. It's
We're
too
not
late
going to
now.
stop until you
No,
do.
it's
Yeah,
not.
I mean,
We're
we
good.
are going to stop until you do that joke.
I forgot it
Jamie
already.
on Twitter, Jamie Schwartz challenged us to talk for an hour about hockey. So we'll have to do that sometime.
So Connor McDavid got hurt.
Who's that dude that's a pedophile that was from our hockey Let's Play?
Which one?
Remember?
Well, like in the room with us?
Allegedly.
Like a real pedophile?
Allegedly.
I don't even.
We did that hockey Let's
Hey,
Play?
Cole, are you still at Brett's house?
Yeah.
I think so.
What was that guy's name?
Can you look that up?
He's a hockey pedophile?
How's the Wi-Fi out there?
Oh, hockey pedophile Graham James?
Grant James.
No.
Are there more than one hockey pedophile?
Just ask Brett. He has to know a few.
It was in the video. You'd have to go back and watch. So like the last 5 minutes.
Okay,
Wait,
so you now did you accuse this
Allegedly.
person? You
Was allegedly a
accused?
pedophile.
Blindly? With no
Allegedly, I
evidence?
allegedly accused him of allegedly being a pedophile.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so so Connor McDavid got hurt, and some guy in hockey might be a pedophile.
Allegedly.
That is what is happening in the world of hockey right now. There you
That's
go.
it.
Good season so far.
That's all of it. I think the Texas Stars are playing soon.
Yeah, I think it's going on right now.
Yeah, it's
right?
going on right now, which is awesome. They're kicking ass.
Yeah, the Texas Stars are a solid team. That's the farm
Yeah.
team here in Austin. They're the farm
Yeah.
team for the Dallas Stars.
Jack and I went to a game together once.
We did. We went to a finals game.
We sat on the glass, as they say.
Yeah,
Great.
it's really cool. It's really cool.
We
and-
banged our little hands.
What was
on
it? Was
thing.
that the game where it was you and me and the guy next to us put a beer on the glass and immediately ended up in his lap?
Yeah.
Someone said, like, I think the hockey players out there, if they see those beers sitting on the lip of the rink or whatever,
It's a
they
meta
intentionally
game they play.
slam
Yeah.
on, like
Yeah.
slam into that just to knock it in someone's lap.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and the Dallas Stars, the team that they feed into, they're
Yeah,
doing pretty good as
they're
well.
doing all right. Yeah.
So in fact, if you want to go check out a hockey game, you need to go to SeatGeek.com. That's the best place to go to get tickets.
So good at that, Jeff.
You go to SeatGeek.com, and of course, you type in Sportsball, the name of the show. You're going to get some free shit. So basically, you're going to get a $20 rebate. Well, you do. It's like not
Sure.
a shocker.
Then you can use
Type
your
on. I mean, what
shit
else would you
to-
type in? Like,
use your shit to build a swastika from human feces.
yeah,
smeared on the wall of a
we didn't get to
communal
that part.
bathroom.
We didn't get to that part, Jeff. You lost your privilege.
Dallas Stars are 12 and 3
It was on
right
page
now.
one.
Can I get through
Leading the
SeatGeek?
Western
They don't
Conference
want to hear about
Central.
swastikas during
All right.
SeatGeek. Now they're going to be pissed, and all the Nazis are going to be excited, and SeatGeek's going to be like, oh, that's
send them
interesting.
coal. It'll be
Big influx
okay.
from Germany. All right. And
Nazi money spends the same.
Go to SeatGeek. Get a seat. Watch a game. It's a lot of fun. It's cool. Sportsball. You get $20 off for a thingy, and it's awesome.
Your first SeatGeek purchase.
Go to a fucking game.
Jeff and I
Don't take Jeff.
Jeff and I scout tickets in Los Angeles one time. It was a scary experience.
It was a scary experience.
Yeah.
Because you're racist.
No, it's because you were surrounded by people we didn't know, and you had $700 in cash on you.
And they wouldn't let me leave. And I had to sit there.
Well, no, because you wouldn't give them the money until we knew the tickets worked.
Yeah.
So,
I had to
yeah.
hang out with those dudes behind a building.
I imagine SeatGeek is a lot better than that.
Every dude was 6'5" and very intimidating.
Yeah. I shouldn't have called you. I should have just walked in. and hung out. I could have partied with Flea. It would have been great.
They were like, you can trust us. And I was like, I'm going to hang out here until I find out it's not a real ticket, and then I'm going to walk, and then I'm going to leave anyway. So,
so Patrick Kane was a hockey player you're talking about. Is that who you're talking about, who's the pedophile?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Shane Doan?
It's not him. Oh, Shane Doan?
Doan. Yeah.
Yeah?
That was the guy.
So how did that come up? I forget. That was so long
he's
time
a
Hey, it was that
pedophile?
video. You'd have to go back and watch our Let's Play.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly. I don't keep up with hockey and pedophilia as much as, some people do, I guess.
ESPN doesn't cover that as much as you'd like. You'd really like to stick on top of that.
It's Clippers year, baby. Going all the way.
Oh, man. Someone's saying I know skateboarding isn't a part of sports, but it'd be cool if you guys went over it for a bit for extreme sports.
Is skateboarding extreme
California
nowadays?
Dude, have you been to the X Games?
I mean, that was extreme like back in the 50s.
They have that mega ramp, which is like a 60-foot jump on a skateboard.
It's pretty intimidating in person.
It's pretty damn intimidating. It looks awesome.
Well, when the guys do the wing thing through the buildings, that's an extreme sport.
How is that a sport, though?
We're not going to get into what is and what isn't a sport because we've already
I don't know. It's all up for interpretation, but
it's okay. I think you can call it whatever the fuck you want if you fly. If you do that, if you fly through a building like that, like a squirrel man, you can call it whatever the fuck you want. That's
true.
amazing.
Especially if you're not all strapped in with roll bars and stuff.
Yeah.
Like a dumb race car driver.
I think it'd be cooler if they launched race cars out of planes, though. I'd watch that.
That's a sport.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Yeah.
I'd watch flying race cars.
What isn't a sport, Jeff?
Here's a question for you, Jeff.
Who am I to say?
Are you-
Golf.
No, you are someone to say
Golf.
what they could be.
Golf is easily a sport.
Why didn't you
Here's
like
fun.
golf?
Is cheerleading a sport?
Yes.
Why?
Because they have a higher rate of injury than like any other sport in the world.
Is that what makes sport?
If you get hurt doing it and it's physical, then it's a sport.
So those Chilean miners were like the best.
Those are some fucking athletes. I'm sure they made it into a sport. Like how many rocks can you knock today?
What about figure skating? Is figure skating a sport?
Sure.
You're unsure. People get hurt there too.
Sure, it's a sport. Why
So
not?
all it requires is if it's a.
You know what's not a sport? Ultimate frisbee.
We know for a fact people get hurt in that though.
Yeah,
we've seen it happen multiple times.
I threw my frisbee too hard. I can't come to work Monday. I have to have surgery. Speaking of Caleb, obviously.
Yeah, that's Caleb. How you doing,
Caleb
Tyler?
I'm doing good. This is good. This is sports ball. This is what happens.
Do you want to talk some fantasy football?
Let's talk some fantasy football.
Jeff had a. Where are you going, Jeff?
He's coming
He's got
back.
a plate. Oh, he's throwing.
Sport.
That looks like it takes a lot of skill right
Yeah.
there.
Did he throw your arm? Are you okay?
No, I'm
Did you go to the
good, I'm good.
hospital? A lot
of stretching.
So oddly enough, Jeff and I are actually leading our leading the fantasy football right now.
Yes, I mean,
we're in separate divisions.
I
but
beat Jeff though this weekend.
Kicked my ass.
You
It
beat
wasn't
Jeff.
shit out of you.
So now let's see here.
You
Right,
goddamn tight end at 23 points.
Tyler Eifert, man, the Bengals, who are still somehow 8-0. Them and the Panthers. I don't know. They're probably going to the Super Bowl together.
So right now we have two divisions. We have the bad and the ugly. So the bad I'm in. I'm leading it at 7-2, and Bruce is right behind me at 6-3.
I play him this weekend.
Do you? Please beat him for me. And then in the ugly division, we have Jeff is leading at 7-2, and Tyler, excuse me, you are in second with 6-3.
Yes, I am.
So there you go. So it was a pretty close competition. And who's the 69ers? Is that Brandon?
So that's the matchup of the week. No, the Austin 69ers is Gus.
Hey, it's Joel.
Welcome
change it
to
to-
a new segment that we're calling the Hockey Fact of the Week. This week, Ovechkin passed Fedorov in all-time points for Russian NHL players.
Rushing NHL players?
David McDavid.
I thought Fedorov was a tennis player.
Joel, do you want to come back? Tell us how Australia was.
Roger Fedorov.
It was great. They taught me rugby drunk.
They taught Joel rugby drunk. Like drunk rugby, or they taught you rugby while you were drunk? Both. Okay.
That's the only way to play it.
So this week we got I'm facing off against Cole. Cole's is 3-6. I'm 7-2. That should be fun. And then Joel's been falling apart. I think he's on a 2-loss right now. Like
Because I lost fucking 3 fucking people for the entire season in 1 week.
he lost 3 people for the entire season in 1 week. Who'd you lose, Joel?
I lost Arian Foster.
He lost
Hey,
Arian
go
Foster.
over to Brett's house. Go to Brett's
Yeah,
house.
go hang out-
join
go hang
Cole
out
at
next to
Brett's
the
house
pigs.
and go tell us what's going on at Brett's house.
He's saying Joel's jumping on a plane, and he's on the plane,
For the
and
fucking
he has
year,
landed.
I lost Arian Foster. I lost the San Diego wide receiver, who's unbelievable. What the fuck is it behind you?
Brett Balima's house.
What the fuck are you guys doing? No, I lost 3 guys for the year in 1 week. I'm fucked now. Why are there cows?
Wait, you say cows? Can we go? Those aren't cows.
Those are pigs, I think.
Those are pigs.
The really ugly cows.
How much did Australia change you?
Isn't that that Arkansas coach's family?
Yeah, that's his house.
Okay, I thought it was his,
Hey,
they said
you
it was his
got
house.
the joke. Yeah. We're
So Joel is facing off against Steven, our London correspondent. Brandon is facing off against Tyler. So Brandon's at 4-5.
Brandon sucks.
That's a win.
He's at a rough one, and so Jeff and Bruce. That's gonna be the game of the week right there.
Hey, it's America's graphic designer.
Hey,
John, you want to come on and talk about your fantasy team? How they're doing?
John's at 2-7 right now. He's not doing too hot.
Yeah, my team sucks.
His sport is hair.
I could borrow some of that right now. Yeah, he's facing off against Gus. Gus is 1-8. Gus did not set his lineup this week.
Does he ever?
No,
he like 3 people
I
on
don't know
buys.
if Gus ever really played.
Yeah.
It would have been great if he got drunk and then set his lineup on
Dude,
Saturday.
I don't think it would have
and,
helped.
like dominated. That
That would have been awesome.
Some of the best things happen when you do that. All right, well, it's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to make our Pitlow picks.
Pitlow picks. All right, so last week, so Tyler, you went 2-3. You picked Golden State and the Rangers to win, and I went 3-2. I picked Alabama, Golden State, and the Field versus Jeff Gordon to win, and the Field did win. Cole went 2-3, picking the Warriors and the Panthers, and Shannon, our special guest, went 2-1. He picked Golden State, the Rangers, and the Car to win. versus Jeff Gordon versus the Field. I gave him half for the Car. I'll give him a tie for that one. So this week, Jeff, let's start with you. We have the Patriots versus the Giants. They're some of the best records in the NFL. You're going with the Pats.
Yep.
I'm also going to go with the Patriots. I say that the Patriots are going to go all the way this year. Tyler, who you got?
Patriots.
Not
even my curse can stop them.
And then, hey, Cole, can you hear me all the way out there with the pigs behind you?
Patriots.
Patriots as well. All right, next up, we've got the Arizona Cardinals at 6-2 versus the Seattle Seahawks at 4-4. That's like the second best matchup of the week in the NFL right now. It's a rough week. The NFL's been having some trouble. So, Tyler, who you thinking between the Cardinals and the Seahawks? Seahawks, it is. Jeff, who you got? Seahawks. I'm going to go with the Cardinals, man.
We made bad picks, Jeff. Those are dumb picks.
No, it's going to be fine.
And
it's going to work out just fine.
Cole, who you got?
Cardinals.
All right, so now let's get to some college football. We've got number 13 Memphis versus number 25 Houston. This is interesting because Houston is 9-0, and they are ranked number 25 in the league. They're playing
I'm going with Houston. I love Tom Herman. I kind of wish he would come coach for Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He kicks ass.
Let's go. How about Cole? Let's go to you next. Who you think? You got Houston or you got Memphis?
Cougars.
Houston. Jeff, who do you got?
Memphis.
All right. And I'm also going to go with Houston. I'm going to go with the Cougars. They have a nice campus down there.
Well, that's definitely a reason to vote for your team.
Well, you got to keep them happy. All right, now we got number 15 Oklahoma versus number 6 Baylor at Baylor. Baylor's had a rough week, I think, right? They've had some issues with their...
their quarterback. They look fine. I hate both of these teams. Baylor is way too uppity nowadays. It's ridiculous. But I can't pick the Sooners, so I'll go with the Bears.
All right. You have pretty much the exact same line of thinking as I do. I cannot pick the Sooners. So, although it is nice, it would be cool to see Baylor lose to OU because OU is not going to go anywhere near the playoffs this year.
Yeah, because they lost to Texas. Texas fucking blows.
So that's great.
See, I'm not entitled.
Jeff, who do you got?
I hate Texas.
Oh, couldn't care less, but I'll go with Baylor.
Yeah. And Cole, who you got?
Bears.
Baylor Bears. So Baylor across the board. And last but not least,
anorexia bulimia capital of the United States.
Waco.
Yeah,
really?
Waco.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
It's the shittiest city in Texas, that's for sure.
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh, no, that's not even debatable.
You've been to El Paso before?
I've been to El Paso.
You've been to Amarillo?
Waco.
Vidor?
Odessa?
Vidor. Yeah, Vidor's not. Yeah, no, but Waco is really, truly a terrible place. Don't go there.
All right. And last but not least, Jeff, this one's for you. We've got the Utah Jazz at 4-2 versus the Cleveland Cavaliers at 6-1. Who do you got there?
That is easily going to be a Cavs.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. We got the Cavs. I'm going to go with the Cavs as well on this one.
Yeah, Jazz suck. Cavs.
And Cole, make our final pick.
Cavs
it is. Lots of agreement on the picks this week. So I have a feeling we're going to do pretty well this week. Thank you very much for the picks, the Pitlow picks.
Yes, and thank you, Jeff, for coming on the show. I appreciate it, man. It was awesome.
But not again. But yeah.
we'll have
any excuse to trick Rooster Teeth into buying me more jerseys.
I'll have our people talk to your people. We'll figure something else out.
So at some point, this shirt will be on sale as well.
Yeah,
I guess.
You can't buy this shirt today. I'm wearing it. You can't. But
we got some more stuff in. You didn't bring the stuff in. I brought someone sent in some shirts and
it's from Iowa.
Yeah, we got some Iowa
It was
Hawkeye
Mike
stuff.
Ditka riding a Capitol building, running away from Jesus, which totally makes sense.
Yeah, well,
it was a great shirt.
We need to start hanging some of the stuff. We got a lot of
well, we should
awesome...
get Marcus to build.
Yeah, we'll put some shelves or something. So
like
if you have
that'd
cool
be a lot
stuff,
of fun.
Message us on Twitter. I'm Jack_P. Just write me a message on there. I'll send you the address, and you can send in stuff.
Also
for
send
the
Jeff
set.
messages as well.
And send him jerseys.
Basketballs, not bullets.
All right, I think that should pretty much wrap it up.
Yeah,
right?
I think we're good. Yeah,
it was fun. It was a good run.
Okay, got all the ad reads.
Yeah, I think we're solid.
We're
Yeah,
good to go. All right, thanks guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye, Internet. I love you.